Hi, I'm Dedrick, certified high performance coach and new money mentor, and your expert guide on how to lead a happy life. And this is Nana.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to you all this day.
We are here to talk to you today about, I don't think we went live. See, it's not live.
Oh,
Okay, that's okay. We'll just go live. Hi everybody, I'm Dedrick. Thanks for coming back and checking out our video tip for the day. I am a certified high performance coach, new money story mentor, and your expert guide on how to lead a happy life. And this is Nana.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to this day.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to stop by and pick up our tips. And our tip for today is going to be how to have more money. We could all use more money, right, Nana?
Oh, I guess so.
What do you mean, I guess so? Who would not want more money?
Well, at my age in the life now, I just want to be able to wake up in the morning and I'm alive.
Well, that's a cheery thought. Yeah.
For me, it is.
Yeah.
It says.
Well, I kind of go along with that. As I've gotten older, money hasn't become my main driving force in life. It's been my relationships, and relationships are determined a lot by how you manage your money. It causes a lot of conflict in marriages, as did mine. And so I wanted to go over a few tips for you on how you could learn to manage your money better and maybe create a calmer household for yourself or a less stress in your mind's eye. So the first thing I would say to you is pay attention to what you spend your money on.
Oh, yes.
Do you pay a lot of attention to your money, Nana? How do you do that?
Actually, at my age of the life, there's really nothing I actually want. Just to go out and eat is our main thing. And normally I use cash for everything.
Awesome. That's a really great place to start. Not only should you pay attention to your money, but using cash, you'll find it's a lot harder to part with it. It's a lot harder to spend cash than it is to push click to buy or here's my credit card. And sadly, when you're using your debit card and you don't look at it, it's so easy to forget it. So paying attention to what you're spending is a good place to start. Using cash, like Nana suggested, is a wonderful idea. And the next thing is recording all your spending, because in the space of a month, you can really literally rack up a lot of charges.
Oh, true, you can.
Even if you're just like running to Dollar Tree or wherever that might be for just a few things, or Starbucks, going through the drive-through, handing the debit card.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But recording it not just on your check register, but something that has worked for me that I really find useful is recording it on a notes like Evernote. And this means I can go in wherever I'm at because they link to my cell phone, my Mac. I can go in at any time and see where I've been spending my money. And I noticed last year I was spending a lot of money on Amazon in my Kindle books.
Oh, then that can get to you,
Well, you know what? If you just do $10 a day a few times in the month, think about how that adds up.
That's a lot of money.
And if you're just doing it when you're thinking about something and you're not really paying attention to it, it can add up really quickly.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it can.
And Nana's always been very good about managing her money, and she's been a very good role model for me. And when she said use cash, I think that's a really great idea. And another thing that Nana doesn't do that I used to do a lot more is impulse buying. I don't think Nana, you're not an impulse buyer.
No, by
oh my
no
gosh.
means.
I mean, she's probably like the farthest thing from an impulse buyer. Yes. And then you have me who's like click to buy, right?
True.
So stop impulse buying and stick to your budget. A lot of us went into 2017 and we set up a budget. We set up, how much money we were going to take in and how much we were going to spend. And I know Nana has a wonderful way of, she just pays cash. She doesn't do any impulse buying. So following that good role model is wise, right?
Oh, absolutely. I think so. But in my time of day, you just got a certain amount of money from your husband each week, and you had to do with that. If you had any left over, it was yours, and if you didn't have enough, well, that was just too bad. That was the way it was.
What would you do back then if you didn't have enough money?
Well, we always had enough money as far as eating and all that sort of stuff.
Which is a need.
Definitely a need. But not to go out impulse spending.
Which would be a want.
That would be a want, yes.
So,
and I always remember the one time my neighbour friend, she got a little job at Christmas time at one of the Murphy's 5 and dime stores, as you call it. And I was to watch her little boy. She made $15 a week when she went. I got $7.50. She got $7.50. I thought he was over the moon with that amount of money, and that was my money. But I saved it then and gave it to my children from little things, just things like that. And that in those days, that was all right, you know.
Don't you think back then people didn't seem to have such large requirements?
Oh, absolutely.
What they had to have. They didn't have to
yes.
have
Mm-hmm.
the hugest, biggest house and the fastest, nicest, newest car. You know, I think our society has become really conscious of comparing
material things. Oh, yeah.
And then in doing so, we lose track of what's most important, which is our relationships.
True. That is so true, I think.
But getting back on tangent, so another thing on how to manage your money and have more money, why don't you set up an auto debit out of your checking account? And what do I mean by that? I mean, go into your online bill pay and set up a weekly deduction that comes out of your check and goes into a savings account or a brokerage, stock investment account, an IRA. And if you set it up just one time, take the time to set it up, and it comes out a little bit every week or every month. At the end of the year, you'll have more money. And since you figured that into your budget, you won't feel like, oh, at the end of the year, I didn't do it. And it's just automatically done for you. And that's a good way to set up a new way of managing your money and having more.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah. Yes. And the final one is do free stuff.
Well, what do you mean by free stuff?
Free stuff, like instead of having to go to the movies and spend $25, why don't you do something free, which you could stay home. We work so hard to have these beautiful homes. We need to enjoy them more. I like to think of my home not just as my house, but as my vacation home. And so when I'm staying home, I'm on vacation. And it's just a simple little trick you play in your mind. Okay, I'm in my vacation home and I'm going to stay home. I'm going to watch a movie and I'm going to have a pizza, and that's good enough. That would be kind of free. Free stuff would be riding your bike. Free stuff would be going to a museum. Things
that would be nice. Yes.
Things that are free, that are not going to add more money that you have to come up with.
Yeah.
And that would, you just use your mind on that. There's lots of free things. It depends on where you live. For us, it's going over on the River Greenway, that lovely walkway along the river, and just walking there and enjoying nature.
That's true. That is true.
So I'm going to go back over what our ways are to how to have more money, which would be, first of all, pay attention to what you're spending.
Yes.
Use cash. Record all your spending using a note-keeping app, which would be Evernote, is the one that I use, so it's clear for you. Another tip I forgot to include in here is go online into your online bill pay and always review the charges that are coming out of your checking account and make sure there's nothing coming out of there that you haven't okayed.
True.
And if there is, make sure to take care of that, because I have found a lot of unnecessary charges from things that I set up last year that I don't need anymore. So you just have to go into your account and spend a good half an hour to a couple hours and get those off of your auto debits coming out of your checking account. That will give you more money too.
True, that will, yes.
Stop impulse spending. follow Nana's lead. She's wonderful on that.
Well, I don't say wonderful. The older you get, you realise life is precious to you without buying stuff, and I've got all that I need. And
What's most important to you, Nana?
oh, my faith, I think, more than anything. Oh, and then my grandchildren. Oh, yes, my
And
grandchildren.
do you have any favorites on grandchildren? And that's a wink, okay? Don't answer that.
No. Well, no. Mm-hmm.
Well, I might beg to differ on that. And I always like to claim I'm the best. But I'm not a grandchild. So anyway, back to our tips. So set up the auto debit coming out of your checking account, and set up auto debit for savings for building your IRA. Doing it now at the very beginning of the year, you'll have more money at the end.
True, yes.
And remember to do free stuff. That's fun. And if sometimes when you're just together, like me and Nana are, just talking and enjoying each other's company, that's free,
that's a
right?
lot, yes.
And that's probably the most important thing. I always say the most important thing in our lives is the quality of our relationships.
And family.
Right.
Family, yes,
Our
it's very
family.
important.
Right.
Yeah. Some people don't have a good family. Oh, I have a wonderful family. I think.
You've been very blessed, and so have I. And we really wanted to thank you for stopping by, and we know how busy you are, and we hope our tips help you to have a happier life. That's our mission in life, is to help you have a happier life. So until we meet you next time, go out there and make it a great day. Have a wonderful weekend, and God bless.
Oh, thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful weekend.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.